Yo, I got one more video on me today, bro. This is the third video of the day, y'all. Horror movies that we would not survive in. Let's do it.
And thought, these people are stupid. I could easily survive this. Well, think again, because today we're diving into the world of horror villains so horrifying, so unstoppable that even you won't be able to survive them. And don't be that one guy that comments, nah, not me though. Because by the end of this video, you will see that there's no
I'm that guy. We're gonna be like that right now, nigga. I'm gonna tell you exactly where I would have survived. Real nigga shit.
way you are surviving these horror villains. But if you want a better chance of surviving them, here's a friendly tip. Hit the like and subscribe button, because if you don't, they're
That ain't
gonna
gonna
be at
save
your
me.
door tonight. That is not a threat. That's a promise. First up, let's talk about Art the Clown. A name that sounds harmless until you realize this mime makes Pennywise look like party entertainment. Art is from the Terrifier series, and believe me, he's not here to make you balloon animals. He might make your intestines into balloon animals, but who knows? So who is Art the Clown? Picture a clown dressed in black and white, face painted a ghastly white, and a smile that says, "Run while you still can." Oh, and did I mention that he's completely silent? He doesn't speak at all. Nothing screams terror like a clown who doesn't scream at you. Art first came into our nightmares in the 2013 film All Hallows Eve, before getting his own spotlight in the Terrifier franchise. He lurks the streets on Halloween night, but instead of collecting candy, he's more into collecting other things. With superhuman strength and an uncanny ability to survive just about anything, he's less of a man and more of a supernatural phenomenon. So let's get to the burning question. Why wouldn't you survive an encounter with Art? Well, for starters, he can teleport. Yes, you heard that right. You think you've lost him in a dark alley? Think again. He's probably already waiting for you around the next corner. And his silence, it means you'll never even hear him coming until it's too late. Art's unpredictability is another fatal flaw in your survival plan. He doesn't follow the usual horror villain handbook. One moment he's toying with his victims, the next he's unleashed a level of brutality that's off the charts. This clown does not play by the rules. In fact, in the first Terrifier movie, he seems like the type of killer who likes knives, blunt objects, and other sorts of things like that to do his business, until it looks like one of the main characters is about to beat him. That's when he pulls out a fucking gun. In normal horror movies, usually a killer sticks to their weapon of choice.
Here's what niggas is
Not
talking
Art.
about.
Nothing is off the table for him. Trying to outsmart him is like playing a chess with a grand.
He pulled out a chop. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga pulled out a gun. Why some little kids just knocked on my door talking about some trick or treat? I don't got no candy, nigga. I stood right there in the peephole. I said, okay, y'all walking away? Cause I ain't have shit. I don't got no candy, nigga. I get y'all little niggas peppermints. It be handing out peppermints to niggas, nigga. What is you talking about? Let's get back to this video, nigga. They fucking my video up, nigga. I'm trying to see Art pull out the switch. Art Terrifier gun. Oh! Damn. Nigga backed out a chop. Y'all told me he backed out a switch. He ain't backing no switch. That's regular chop.
Grandmaster. You won't win. And the stakes are a tad higher than bragging rights this time, though. But let's not forget his superhuman strength. This isn't your average circus clown. Art can tear limbs off like he's pulling apart a rotisserie chicken. Overpowering him physically? It's not gonna happen. And weapons? He's got a whole arsenal, favoring anything with a sharp edge. Your best bet? Well, there isn't one. Oh, and if you think you're hiding, remember that creativity I mentioned? Art's got a knack for turning the mundane into the macabre. He's extraordinarily inventive in his methods, and let's just say he doesn't believe in a quick and painless demise. The more you resist, the more elaborate your end becomes. So, do you think you could take Art down? If a teleporting, super strong, sadistic clown doesn't phase you, well, you might be the bravest person alive.
Nah, he got it.
Or the next name on his list.
He got it.
But if you think a silent, teleporting clown is bad news, buckle up, because we're diving into the twisted mind of a man who doesn't need superpowers to kill you. Meet John Kramer,
Not
better
scared
known
of the
as
nigga.
Jigsaw, the engineer of your worst nightmares and moral dilemmas you didn't know you had. Jigsaw isn't your run-of-the-mill horror villain. No supernatural abilities, no masks made of human skin, just a terminally ill man with a knack for engineering and a seriously warped sense of justice. John Kramer took a turn for the worst after a series of personal tragedies, including a cancer diagnosis and the loss of his unborn child. Instead of, seeking therapy, he decided to test people's will to live by placing them in elaborate death traps. Men will do anything but go to therapy, it seems. Because that's a normal coping mechanism. So why wouldn't you survive an encounter with Mr. Kramer? Well, let's get one thing straight. If you're on Jigsaw's radar, you're already in deep trouble. He doesn't pick his subjects at random. Nope. He zeroes in on those he deems unappreciative of their lives. And let's be honest, haven't we all hit snooze one too many times on opportunities in our life? But Jigsaw's traps aren't your average mouse traps. They're meticulously planned Ruby Goldberg nightmares designed to make you confront your darkest secrets. Think you can just hack your way out of them? Good luck. Each device is tailor-made to you, capitalizing on your fears and worst traits. It's like he read your diary, consulted your exes, and then weaponized that information. Escape, while theoretically possible, comes at a steep price. Success often means maiming yourself or making a choice that would haunt you forever. Lose a limb, sacrifice a friend, small stuff like that. And even if you do crawl out of one of his games, you're not off the hook. Jigsaw has a network of apprentices who are just as twisted and infinitely patient. They'll be watching, waiting for you to slip up, one wrong move, and you're back at square one. Or worse. Imagine waking up in a small room. The smell of rust and fear thicken the air. A creepy puppet rolls in on a tricycle and delivers the message. I want to play a game. Spoiler alert, it's not f***ing Monopoly. The rules are simple yet horrifyingly complex, designed to break you physically and mentally. The clock is ticking, and every second brings you closer to an end you can't predict. But here's the kicker. Jigsaw doesn't see himself as a villain. In his mind, he's offering you a chance at redemption, a renewed appreciation for your life. All you have to do is survive his twisted obstacle course of doom. No affected before you even finish reading this end you can't predict.
How fucking good. Thank you. A second chance at life after you fucking torment me. What the fuck are we looking at, by the way? Ugh.
And mentally. The clock is ticking, and every second brings you closer to an end you can't predict. But here's the kicker. Jigsaw doesn't see himself as a villain. In his mind, he's offering you a chance at redemption, a renewed appreciation for your life. All you have to do is survive his...
See, this nigga, you gotta clap him before he even trap you. Like, this type of nigga you meet and clap him instantly. I don't even... You know what? One bad vibe. Bow. I don't... You feel me? One bad vibe you get from the nigga. I don't know. You ain't even gonna catch me, nigga. I'm gonna blow your fucking head off. Jigsaw would have had to go. I ain't gonna lie.
Twisted obstacle course of doom. No biggie, right? Now, if you're psychotic, you might be saying to yourself right now, nah, not me. I would easily get through the Saw movies.
Type shit.
Well, consider this. Jigsaw anticipates your every move. He's 3 steps ahead, having planned for every possible escape route you...
Yo. It's Halloween, and I did bad, y'all. I want to tell y'all what I did. Y'all not gonna believe what I did. It's about to get real scary, because I gotta tell y'all something. I'll be back in 4 minutes to tell y'all. Whoo! My fault. I just had to go grab my lawn. Damn. Where the camera be kind of confused. I just had to go grab... Nigga, I had to go grab my laundry, nigga. That's all. Yeah, that's all I had to go do. That's it. Back to the video.
Might consider. And let's not ignore the moral dilemma you're tossed into. Jigsaw loves a good ethical dilemma, forcing you to make choices that pit your survival against your conscience. It's a lose-lose situation, and he is fully aware of that. So unless you're a saint with nerves of steel and a genius-level IQ, the odds aren't in your favor. So next time you think about cutting corners, or screwing over a friend of yours, or even keeping secrets tucked away, just remember, Jigsaw is watching, and trust me, you don't want to play a game of Monopoly with him. But if you thought you could survive Saw, wait until you can't even trust the very people around you, or even yourself. That's why we gotta talk about The Thing. The Thing is an extraterrestrial nightmare that crash landed into our imaginations via John Carpenter's 1982 classic. Forget cute little green Martians, this shape-shifting parasite is more interested in turning your life into a real-world game of Among Us.
Off my
and
screen.
Spoiler alert, everyone becomes the imposter.
Texas Chainsaw, The Ring. Yeah.
So what makes The Thing so uniquely terrifying? Your constant companion. Who can you trust? Can you even trust yourself? A secret society that will make your vacations a nightmare. Welcome to the dark underbelly of travel nightmares, the Hostel Organization. Unlike our previous foes, this isn't some supernatural entity or a lone madman with a flair for the dramatic. Nope, this is a well-oiled machine run by the world's elite who have, shall we say, unconventional hobbies. So, who are these people? Imagine a secret society where the wealthiest individuals bid tons of money for the privilege to, let's just say it's not the kind of experience you'd find on a TripAdvisor. They operate globally, luring unsuspecting tourists into seemingly ordinary hostels. The promise? Affordable lodging and maybe a chance to meet fellow adventurers. The reality? A one-way ticket into the organization's dungeon. Now, why wouldn't you survive an encounter with these fine, rich folk? Let's start with the obvious. Unless you're hiding a $1 billion inheritance, you're not exactly in their tax bracket. And in this twisted game, money talks, especially when it's used to silence anyone who poses a threat. First off, the organization's reach is nothing short of terrifying. They're not just in one country or even in one continent, they're everywhere. They've got scouts, informants, and probably a friendly receptionist who's offering you a discount for paying in cash. Their tactics are also disturbing.
You know how they get y'all niggas with hoes. Even in the scary movie, they getting niggas with hoes, man. Even in the scary movies, nigga, you think you getting a discount? You think shorty is like, oh my god, you guys should come stay at this hotel. Whole time bitch trying to kill you. Whole time bitch trying to kill you, bro. That's how they get y'all niggas, bro. Every movie they get us niggas with the hoes, bro. Oh, bro, when we gonna learn, bro? When we gonna learn, bro? And every traumatizing event in a man's life, whether it's a scary fictional movie or it's some real life non-fiction storytelling or it's history, niggas always got by a woman. 9 times out of 10, promise.
Effective. Victims are carefully selected, watched for weeks, even months to ensure they'll disappear without too many questions asked. Once targeted, you're drugged before you can say room service, waking up in a place where the term all-inclusive takes on a horrifying new meaning. So, if you don't have a ton of friends and nobody is interested in your social life, you're the #1 target. But let's just say you're resourceful. Maybe you've seen a few action movies, know a bit of self-defense. Admiral, but remember, you're up against clients who pay top dollar for the experience. These aren't amateurs. They're people who can afford the best and most secure facilities to ensure nothing interrupts their little adventure. Escape? Highly unlikely when you're locked in a fortress designed to keep you in and the authorities out. Speaking of authorities, don't count on them for help. The hostile organization has deep pockets and deeper connections, just like every government today. Bribes, blackmail, and influence mean local law enforcement might be inclined to look the other way, or worse, deliver you right back into their hands. It's a matter of time before they reel you back in. But if you think the scariest thing out there is a secret society of billionaires, well, that's cute, because let's take a detour into Cannibal City in Texas. It's time to go have dinner with a family of cannibals. One of them likes chainsaws. This is Leatherface, and he's proof that sometimes the most terrifying monsters are the ones without supernatural powers. He doesn't need to teleport or play mind games. Nope, he's all about brute force, a relentless pursuit, and a roaring chainsaw that he loves quite dearly. So who is this charming, handsome fellow? Leatherface, or Jedediah Sawyer if you're feeling formal, is the not-so-gentle giant from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Part of a cannibalistic family with a flair.
The hostile shit. I was so stuck. We didn't even... Are we making it out of that? Probably not. They was too well connected. I'm probably just gonna... Y'all niggas got it type shit. Texas Chainsaw, this nigga got it. Like, Damn, this nigga fast as fuck. This nigga built like Mick Foley, move like fucking Kyrie with the chainsaw.
For interior design, if bones and skin are your aesthetic. He's a mentally impaired individual who expresses himself with the only way he knows how, through terrifying masks made of human skin, and of course, his favorite power tool. Now you might think, he's just one guy, I could survive this, right? How can it be that hard to avoid him? Well, let's delve into why crossing paths with Leatherface is a one-way ticket to nowhere good. First off, Leatherface is built like a linebacker who ate another linebacker. His immense physical strength makes any notion of like overpowering him laughable at best. Trying to wrestle the chainsaw from his hands, you might as well challenge a grizzly bear to a dance-off. But maybe you're saying to yourself, nah, I'm a fast runner, I'm nimble. Well, that brings us to our next hurdle. Location. Leatherface operates in the most remote areas imaginable. Places where GPS signals go to die and roadside assistance is a myth. The labyrinth rural settings are his home turf, and he knows every nook, cranny, and hidden shortcut. You're not just running from him, you're navigating his personal, dark, twisted playground.
Damn.
But maybe you're feeling resourceful. Perhaps you think hiding is the way to go. Unfortunately, Leatherface isn't a solo act. His family's got his back, quite literally. The Sawyer family is a tight-knit group of cannibals who are just as twisted and unhinged. While you're busy dodging Leatherface, you might stumble into Grandpa or Hitchhiker. And trust me, they're not there to offer sweet tea and crumpets. Now, let's address the wildcard factor. Leatherface's mental state. He's unpredictable, operating on a logic that defies reason. You can't negotiate or plead your way out of this one. Compassion, mercy, a moment of hesitation, they're not in his repertoire. His motivations are as opaque as the mask he wears, adding another layer of terror because you can never anticipate his next move. So, could you escape Leatherface? Statistically speaking, your chances are not great. Unlike other horror villains, there's no ancient curse to break or puzzle to solve. The terror is raw and immediate. It's fight or flight, and given his advantages, neither option bodes well for you. But if you're delusional, you might still be saying to yourself, nah, it's just a dude with a chainsaw, I can run faster than him. Well, let's dive into a curse that doesn't care about any of your survival skills or your escape plans,
this scary bitch,
or even how fast you can run. In fact, all it takes is a single watching of this videotape and you are effed. Meet Samara Morgan, the pale-faced girl with a stringy black hairdo that's never seen a comb. Don't let her age fool you, this is no ordinary child. Samara is the vengeful spirit at the heart of the Ring series, and she's got a home movie she'd love for you to watch. It's not a rom-com. You might think you're safe as long as you steer clear, but here's the kicker. If you even know about Samara existing, chances are it's already too late. Curiosity might not kill the cat, but it will definitely punch your ticket when it comes to this cursed videotape. So what's the big deal about a grainy VHS tape? Well, watching it grants you a 7-day grace period before Samara decides to make a personal house call. And trust me, she's not dropping by for tea and cookies. Once the static of the video fades and the eerie images crawl across your screen, the countdown begins. There's no pausing, rewinding, or deleting this nightmare. Now you might think there's a loophole, some clever hack to dodge the inevitable. The legend says if you make a copy of the tape and convince someone else to watch it, you can pass the curse along like a twisted game of hot potato. Sounds simple, right?
That's fucked up.
Here's the catch. You have to ensure the other person watches your copy, and good luck living with the guilt of dooming someone else. And let's not talk about those 7 days. They're not exactly a vacation. Samara has a way of making her presence known. Subtly at first, flicker of the TV, random voicemail with nothing but static. But as the days tick down, the hauntings escalate. Sleep becomes a luxury as nightmares bleed into reality. By day 6, you're questioning your sanity, jumping at shadows, and probably regretting every life choice that led you here. But wait, it gets even better. Samara has a unique talent for technopathic shenanigans. What does that mean? She can manipulate electronics, appearing on screens whether they're on or off. Oh, you're gonna try unplugging your TV? That's cute. She'll just crawl out of your smartphone instead. What about physical resistance? Well, forget about it. You can't punt a ghost back into the well she crawled out of. Samara transcends the usual limitations of our normal world. Bullets, running away, barricading yourself in a room are all useless. Imagine this, it's day 7. You're huddled in a corner, every light in the house is on, surrounded by a futile ring of salt you've read about on some internet forum. The clock strikes midnight and the TV turns on by itself. Static fills the screen and she begins to emerge, small hand gripping the edge of the well, followed by that mop of hair covering her face. Now after watching this, you might still be saying to yourself, nah, I'd be able to survive all of these horror movies.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I would never say that about The Ring, bro. The bitch crawled out the TV. Like, I got a monitor above the one I'm looking at right now, right? Nigga, if a bitch crawled out the screen right now, I'd go through that fucking wall behind me, man. Oh my God. Just seeing it on the screen got me. I'm jumpy as a... Yo. I'm jumpy as fuck right now, guys. Yo, my guys, gals, motherfuckers, I call y'all all types of shit, bruh. I call y'all all types of shit. We gonna put the mask back on for the ending of the video. As we get ready to end the stream, I just want to say happy Halloween to you motherfuckers. It's 5:30. We just watched 3 videos. I'm gonna post everything to YouTube, and yo, thank you for chilling with me, spending a good 2 hours with me on this beautiful Halloween. Yo, be safe tonight. Motherfuckers is getting stabbed. Motherfuckers is getting shot tonight. But stay clear of I can't speak. Stay clear of all of that. You feel me? You feel me? If you wanna have some fun tonight, make sure it's clean, safe fun. You feel me? Or if it's not, motherfucker, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you. But yo, happy fucking Halloween for sure. From yours truly, motherfucker. I look like I'm about to go fucking play guitar or some shit, nigga. I'm loving the costume right now. I was gonna put a suit on, but I was like, why not leave the leather on, motherfucker? Why not leave the motherfucking leather on, nigga? You feel me? But regardless, I'm gonna try to stream again, maybe tomorrow. I definitely gotta talk about we're not gonna hit our sub goal. I fucking suck. I haven't gotten a sub in a while. It's probably because I'm a badass streamer for real. But that's okay. Because all we could do is become more consistent. Feel me? Roll to 100 subs. We still on that. Roll to motherfucking greatness. We still on that. 18 subs. 20 more hours to go. Happy Halloween. Trick or treat. Trick or eat my meat. Trick or cream. I don't even know. Trick or do whatever you want. Tricking on your bitch. Niggas tricking on your bitch too. Trick or treat. Trick my meat. To trick or eat. Feet. Treat. Sleep. In the stream. Motherfucker. Trick or treat. Trick or treat. Trick or motherfucking treat. 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 Trick. Treat a trick. Trick or treat. Nigga.